that division. Minnesota's playing very
Hey guys, I don't know what's going on. Something's happened. I've lost connection to Facebook. Stand by with me. I'm working on it. Give me a few minutes to try and figure it out. Well, it looks like someone went and reported me, and I have been blocked on Facebook again. Yay, fucking me. Well, there you go. I think I'm not sure what's going on. My guess is that I can't do live videos anymore. Let me see. I'm trying to try something. I don't know what's going on, guys. I apologize. If someone could post and let people know on my thing that they got to use YouTube till I can figure this out, please do that. I'd appreciate it. I'm not sure what's up. It's supposed to be a good game. I was excited, and now fuck it. I got to deal with this shit.
For the most part, and he's beating the goaltenders with the raw speed of the shot, and that's something he wasn't doing last year into the early part of this year. So it's all really. You see 8 slot shots, 4 inner slot shots. So he's also going to the front of the net, and he's actually being.
It won't even let me do that.
He's really, really hard to handle.
Meanwhile, for Robert Thomas, obviously a pass-first type of player, but I know you'd like to see him shoot the puck more. We saw that a lot in the victory on Tuesday night.
This was the first time all season long.
Yep, I have been blocked.
Really what Robert Thomas did.
Someone must have reported me. So there we go. Now I don't know how long I'm blocked for. What the hell's going on?
He had 9 attempts. He had the 1 goal, so 1 goal and 9 attempts.
Wow. Actually, no. CHI is a Blues fan, big-time Blues fan. I don't know what happened. I am blocked on Facebook. I can't get on. Actually, it looks like, okay, I'm not completely blocked. The BlueNote fan report is showing up. Let me try and go and share that one out and see what I can do with that. Post that in some groups and go from there. But right now I am on lockdown on my own thing. So we'll deal with that. Let me see here. No, that's not it. Guys, forgive me. Bear with me as I try and figure this out. It happens right as I came on. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. But, it is what it is. There's so many dickheads out there that fuck me over left and right when I try and do this. The harder I try, the more I deal with this crap.
He's a big guy. He handles the puck very well. And the thing I like about him, he's always looking for a pass. He's not just one of those guys.
So, it is what it is. I'm dealing with it as best I can right now. Please, just bear with me.
When you get a guy like that on a line, especially playing with a fellow countryman, they both speak Russian. They're going to.
There we go. Let me see what I can do here now.
Robert Thomas, but I love the way that Buchnevich plays.
Oh wow, no! It looks like I can't even do that now.
I think it was just a great move by Doug Armstrong to be able to make that move, make that deal with the New York Rangers, and make him a part of the St. Louis Blues.
All right, as we continue on this edition of Toyota Blues Live, we will continue the forward theme.
Let's see. At least get it in the.
David Perron, our own Andy Strickland, catches up with DP 57 when we come back on Valley Sports.
I'm a Ganiac, check my drawers. My clothes smell so much fresher than before.
I'm doing what I can, guys.
I'm a Ganiac, check my drawers. It's a freshness like I've never smelled before.
One sniff of Game Flings.
Wow, man, it's just God, this is so effing frustrating. The harder I try, I mean, it absolutely seems like this. The harder I freaking try, the more I do, the more somebody does whatever they can to stop me. You know,
I think I
it's
missed what's
absolutely
going on.
ridiculous. But I continually deal with this. Right? Actually, I somehow I got blocked on Facebook on my own account.
Are you kidding?
Oh, and now I can't hear you. Are you muted?
I shouldn't be. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Ashley?
I can hear you. I'll try
No, you
something
can
out.
hear me. I can't hear you. Way to go.
I'll be right back.
Oh, my goodness. This is getting more and more frustrated. Stand by a sec. I think I know what it is. It's not you. It's me.
Two of the best in the NBA.
Get your NBA fix with Inside the Association on Stadium 24/7 Home for Sports.
Get more on Stir, where you can catch your local news and all your favorite local shows.
It's fancy.
Yep, there's more on Stir.
Yeah, maybe now I can get her back. You guys could hear Ashley, but I couldn't. By the way, today is Panger's birthday. I got something to show you guys. Let's see if I can bring it up. I guess now you're starting to see me on Facebook. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just so frustrating right now with everything. Let me see. If somebody can let Ashley know it wasn't her problem, it was on my end. Here's Lance. Maybe. Give me a second.
Is your online source for everything
There we go.
tennis. This is tennis.com. Tennis Magazine is every fan's guide.
Hey, Lance, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, sir.
And Lance goes away. Oh, my goodness. Talk about the technical difficulties. Here you go, so you can get this. Right? I don't even know if you can hear this. I honestly don't know if you're going to be able to hear this. I can't even find. I'm getting so frustrated.
World of the sport you love. Tennis Magazine. Subscribe now at tennis.com.
You guys might be able to hear it, but I can't. So
It's really choppy.
yeah, I had to do it on the BlueNote fan report. Somehow somebody deleted my thing. Lance, I have an issue right now. I can't hear anything. I'm going to try something real quick.
Yep.
To you, happy birthday, dear Panger. Happy birthday to you. Have a great birthday, Darren. Enjoy the game tonight. Hey, Panger. Aloha from Hawaii. And I want to
I can't hear you.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can, Lance. I don't know what's going on, man. Something, my system locked up. Facebook said that somebody else was trying to get into my account and lock me out.
It was probably Slapshot doing that.
It might have been. So I don't know. I had been blocked from performing a live action on my account, but I could do it on. Yeah, and I don't know why I've been blocked. So
Ashley, are you okay? You don't look like you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just had to take the dog out.
Yeah. She had chemistry. Chris says it's the Russians. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. I got to deal with it. Nick Fortuno says, dang hackers. Yeah. So right now I'll just have to share the BlueNote fan report to different groups and see if I can make that work. Share it that way. Because I have the page, the BlueNote fan report that I post this on.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the guys come on and then I don't share that directly to groups. But maybe now I'll have to share that to groups until I can figure out. I'm guessing somebody reported my post about the game today, and that put me on a lock. Originally, it said they thought somebody else was getting into my report, into my thing, so I'll have to figure it out. Hey, the Blues are facing
me.
Say again?
Actually, whenever we had it signed up to share from my page as well,
Yeah.
it locked me out from me being able to do anything live. So I had to watch everything.
Yeah.
But I couldn't comment even.
Yeah, you had to go back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I may have to do that. I may have to go out, come back in. You know, so maybe.
Oh no,
with the,
it took a week. Like Facebook wouldn't lift my ban for a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I may have to deal with that for a week. Well, and we got the big game on freaking Saturday, man. Well, we're in Montreal. We'll talk about Montreal. To me, this is the birthplace of the NHL, right? And while it may not officially be, this team is the NHL. So, you know, this team needs to be a viable team, and they haven't been viable for a while. They caught lightning in a bottle last season. They're on an 8-game regulation losing streak and a 10-game losing streak. Right? This team is in trouble. This team is in absolute trouble. And I don't know how to fix this team. They were broken from the get-go.
But you know what's funny is it's just a bunch of bad trades, bad re-signings, a GM that I thought was a decent GM, maybe not a great one, in Bergevin, but I thought he was decent. You know, and they've made changes to try to help it. They just traded Tyler Toffoli, and I think that was a mistake. I think that's the Canadian fan. We're done. We're not even going to try the rest of the year. And for all intensive purposes, the Blues haven't been great in the last 10 games either. They're 6-4-0. They're just a game over 500.
Yeah.
But they've played well enough, in my mind, to at least be in those 4 games that they've lost.
This is collect points. This is collect points time, and we've done that. One of the things that I saw, and I'm sorry about the squeak.
That's all right.
Go away. One of the things that I saw was in the last 2 games, they've done 2 things that have definitely told me they're on the right track. First of all, they have gotten that stretch pass figured out in the neutral zone. Their play in the neutral zone has been absolute night and day. And then the second thing is, while everyone talks about the defense, in the last 2 games, they've only allowed 36 shots. That's just under or just over their average shots per game. So this is telling me that shot-wise or defensively-wise, to me, shots per game is a defensive stat, right? Because if you're getting a shot, that means you have an opening to the net. That puck has gone from your stick to the goal or in the back of the net. I'm really, really impressed that they've limited the shots. Now, the 2 teams that they've played aren't great teams. However, the New Jersey took, 29 shots, right at 30 shots, right? So you're actually looking at a much better team overall defensively from what you saw against New Jersey.
Yeah, because in the last 2 games, they gave up 16 shots and 20 shots, so 36 shots in 2 games. I'm going to tell you right now, I probably could have won those games if I was in my 30s or 40s, because there was very few high chance scoring opportunities in either one of those games. And Husso did what he had to do. He made the saves, and when there were a couple hard saves, he made them. But by no means were either one of those games taxing on Ville Husso.
No, and here's the issue. They're starting Husso again tonight.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that, because here's the thing. You've got a guy making $6.5 million, and no, that shouldn't matter, but it does matter. And he is your number one, regardless of what people think, regardless of what people think that the Blues need to go back and renegotiate, and he's going to take $2 million to stay here. And that's just a crock of crap. He's not going to do that. I wouldn't do it. And the players union is not going to let him do that.
You know what? Yeah, I'm trying to get that guy on the show. Right? Yeah. I want to get that guy on the show. He had an interesting concept. Now, I think it's an out there concept, but it's an interesting concept.
It's an interesting concept, but it's a concept that's never going to happen.
I think you're talking. We might be talking about the different things. I'm not talking about Bennington restructuring his contract. He was talking about paying for position. Like you pay a certain amount for this position, you pay a certain amount for that position, and whatever position you get slotted in is what you get paid for that game.
Well, no, there's no way no way they're going to go with that with the CBA. The owners aren't going to go for that because they could have a guy, let's say like Huso, who's making very low money, and all of a sudden he's a starter for 5 games. And if you put a rule in, if you start more than 2 games in a row, you're the starter and you're going to get starter pay. The owners aren't going to go for that all.
But Bennington would be getting the backup pay. That's the thing. You're paid by your position. Right? I know it's not going to happen. Hold on. I didn't say it was going to happen. I said it was an interesting concept. And it really is an interesting concept.
Well, I there's a lot of interesting concepts, but some of them are worth talking about and others of them aren't worth talking about and spending a lot of time on. I mean, I can understand why you'd want him to be on the show to kind of explain to everybody. And like I said, I'm open to all kinds of ideas, but ideas that will never happen, I try not to really waste my time on them. But it's your show, and if you'd like to have him on, I would love to be there just to hear what his premise is and his full explanation of it and why he thinks it would work.
I'm guessing, first of all, I don't want to call the guy a crackpot, but I've looked at his Facebook, and he's and I mean this in the nicest way, right? He's on the edge of crackpotness. And I mean, I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to be mean.
I don't think there's any way that if he's watching the show, he's going to come on it now.
Hey, Ashley, would you come on a show if somebody says, I got to get this guy on? He's on the edge of crackpotness. Oh, hell, I'm going on. I got to be here.
Exactly. Well, see, I would. If that was me, I'd want to come on and defend myself.
No, I wouldn't want to touch it.
Right? I'd want to come on and defend myself.
Hey, guy, but like I said, if you want to have him on, I'm sure Ashley and I would love to be on and listen to it.
But here's the thing. I think he's a new fan.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
And because of that, see, Jason Nichols agrees with me. Right? At this point, you need to come on. You need to come. And Chris Shockey says, we already know Shockey's a crackpot.
We already know that, Chris.
We already know that, Chris.
You are a magazine short of a full subscription, buddy.
No. He's a month short of a full subscription.
I'm just teasing you, Chris. We all love each other here.
Yeah. I did. Hey, did you guys like my happy birthday to Panger?
Yes.
I did that on Twitter. I'd actually sent him a private happy birthday, and surprisingly, he answered back. So I wouldn't. Cool. I wouldn't. You kick me out of the page. You know what? I wouldn't kick you out of the page, Tammy. I have never. There's only one person that was removed from the Hawaii Blues fan clan, and that person was removed because they blocked me because of my religion. Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't take too kindly to that.
Yeah, that's
and did not feel that person represented what the clan was. I have had people call me names in the clan. I have people call me out. I have not removed them from the clan. And I actually take that back. There's a few other people that were removed from the clan.
I only remove people from the Drop Podcast Twitter page if they get abusive and start calling me names. If they have an opinion different than mine, I'm fine with it. But the only people I block is when they're smart A's and when they cuss and when they say some bad things. Then I'm going to block you. And I blocked 5 or 6 people like that.
Yeah. No, I removed a family of people for a generous reason.
Yep.
Erickson, are you being facetious here? Or are you being just one of those guys that doesn't understand?
He hates Bennington. He
doesn't like Bennington. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Back to hockey. Shared in some local groups. Nick, thank you, man. Thank you. And actually, we picked up. I was seeing 12 there for a little bit. Hopefully, when I reset, I might be able to get this to go live because it didn't affect my my Facebook page itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Real
Sports
quick,
Freak still
real
not blocked
quick.
somehow. We
Real
love
quick.
you, Sports Freak.
Ashley, you look very clear today in your picture. A lot
Yeah,
of
you
times it's a
did.
little foggy. You look really good today. It's really clear.
Did you adjust your white balance?
Yeah. Did you adjust
No.
your white balance or
Nope.
sharpness or?
My kid
Huh.
spilled milk on the camera and I cleaned it.
Yeah. I mean, you're a little shiny. I could see where white balance, it needs to be adjusted a little
Yeah,
bit.
but she's not fuzzy. Like sometimes she's
No,
really
not fuzzy.
fuzzy.
Yeah. So she had a dirty camera.
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't stop that trade. Get it? He can't stop the. Oh, come on. Tammy's giving us a laugh. You know what? I don't block people. I really don't. And one of the reasons I don't block people, and I've said this before, because I know that when I got kicked out of some groups, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, it really, really affected me in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know what someone's mental state is. So I've had a guy yell and scream at me about my politics, block me twice, and then refriend me and say, if you do this, you should block me. And I won't block him. I won't block him. And that's because I don't know. There's the birthday boy. Hold on a second.
So good. I mean, you look at Torrey; he's a plus 21, and fellas,
let's listen to the birthday boy for a second before I get in trouble.
30. So these guys have been on fire, especially at even strength.
Talking about the defense, and he's talking about Falk and Krug, and I really do like. I wish they would go back to splitting them up a little bit, and giving and being even in how defense plays, right?
Yeah. I was going to ask you guys a question. I didn't get to see what was on last night. What do you think? And I'm going to make my opinion real quick of the stupidity of people wanting the Blues to give a first-round pick for Sherratt.
Sherratt's injured. I'm not giving shit for Sherratt.
No, I don't want him.
I wouldn't. I don't think he's worth a third, much less a first-round pick. He's an average at best. He's a minus 27 this year. Yeah, he's been on a good team or a bad team, but you know, if you're really good, you won't be a minus 27 a lot of times.
Yeah. No, I don't think, again, way to go, Shockey. You know, hey, if we could help you out, buddy, we would, man, we would. Tommy's back. Yay, Tommy. Thank you. We're trying to get this figured out. I got blocked on Facebook, so a lot of people to watch me directly from Facebook, and I've tried to share it to my Facebook page and do that, but I don't know. We're trying to get there. I just, Matt Lowe doesn't want him. By the way, Husso's in net tonight. I think I brought this up. Look at who they've got missing in action. Price, Allen, Weber, Edmondson, Savard, Peralt, Duran,
Sherratt. And Sherratt.
Right? And Sherratt. And they didn't have it. No, actually, Sherratt might be back tonight. Is he?
No, I think he's still out.
Okay, who's number 14? Their assistant. I can't see. That's Suzuki.
Yeah,
they're showing Suzuki. Okay, yeah. So Sherratt's out too. So you know, there's a lot going on. He says Benner has issues in his game. While I'm not going to disagree with that, I don't think that there's big of an issue as everybody makes them out to be.
If the team played as well as they've played in the last two games and as they have for Husso, yeah, he does have to work on some things. You can see it, but it's not to the point to where he should be losing games 7-4, 5-2. You've got to play good in front of your teams. And, you know, Grant Fuhr's a Hall of Fame goaltender. And when the team wouldn't play good in front of him, you know, you may not like him, but when the team wouldn't play good in front of him, they would go to him and say, hey, man, we didn't have your back tonight. We're sorry. It's our fault.
Yep. Oh, no, I agree. So Montreal's basically starting their AHL squad. No, they've got NHL players on there. They definitely. I'm sorry. I'm having GERD issues, so I got to eat the ice to keep that down. And I apologize. I don't mean to do it on the air, but I have to. I think you hearing me chew ice is much better than some of my belches. They play better. They better play their game and not play down to this team. I don't think they're playing down to this team. Now, the last time we played this team was in St. Louis. Charlie Lindgren was in net, and it was a 4-1 victory. Right, and that was with our AHL squad, right, against their AHL squad. So I think that I don't think this will be a close game, but I do think that the first period is going to be all knowing, all telling, right? just like the first period was against Ottawa, it kind of told how that game was going to do.
My daughter's trying to hook up her ring light for me, and it was just suddenly like, I can't see. There you go. Yeah. Oh, I know. Sometimes to get them lights in front of you, they can be a pain in the back. First goal, Kyrou. I got to tell you, man, I like what they've done on the power play. They've added Barbashev to the Thomas line on the power play. I really, really like that. I really think that line is going to show something again tonight. And I think that line can exploit some of the inexperience in Montreal. And I look for that line to put a goal in. I really, really do. That line would be, I can't say one player or another. As much as she wants to be on camera, she can't because it's squeezed on her. Sorry, kid. Okay. Come on. Get over there. Get over. There you are. There's we go. There's the Ashley Hart. No,
Yeah, and you were talking about how they're basically an AHL team. They're close to that. They do. Most of their players have NHL time, and they've had plenty of NHL time. But as a goalie, I honestly would rather face a team 8-2 than a team 0-8-2 in their last 10 games, because a lot of teams, when they get that way and they've made changes and trades, they become desperate, very desperate.
Somebody read the stat pack today.
Yeah, you're just not gonna see. You're just not gonna, just go in and blow them away. Now, could the Blues do it? Yeah. If the Blues jump off to a quick start and go up 2-3-0, it's going to be a long night for the Canadiens. The Blues cannot let them hang in there just by a goal behind through the game. They've got to put them out early and continue to press.
Right. I agree.
So, hey, look for everybody watching as the game's getting ready to start. In the intermissions, look for the Blue Note Fan Report page, not me, because I'm blocked. And I guess I don't know why, but so look for the Blue Note Fan Report. At least we got that, and it's not just on YouTube.
And right? I'll be sharing it from my personal page as well, so you can also look for me.
Yep, look for there. And Lance, would you mind sharing it off of your Facebook page if you don't mind?
That's fine if I get the link ahead of time and everything.
Well, it's on as soon as it comes up on because I can't. Well, as soon as I do it, like try and do it at the 10-minute mark of the game to give me an idea, because I don't want to just put second intermission. I want to have something to say there.
Yeah, I'll share it on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, so we're working, guys. We're trying to make this happen. Blues are going off at -200 today. I can see that. I could see that. Chris is going to start sharing it too. Hey, that's what it's going to take. You're blocked because you canceled me the other night.
When you should have canceled it on me, because I'm the one that went political. You laughed about me and then you blocked it because of Tommy.
Isn't tonight the first night? Martin St. Louis no, this is his fourth game. Right? This is his fourth game. St. Louis is coaching against St. Louis. There you go. That would have been a good tagline there. Oh, by the way, I've been accepted by Full Press Hockey, so I think I'm going to start writing a lot more for them and put my articles there. I don't put my articles on my page, and I stopped writing for my page because of an issue. But I might be writing for Full Press.
Cool.
Full Press. Roland's here. Did they say why you're blocked? Yeah, it looked like someone tried to get into my account, and that's what happened. I'll share the intermission. Remember, you got to share it from the Blue Note Fan Report Facebook page, not my page. That's Allie, right?
That one was Addison. You had one on each side of me.
Okay. You had Addison, Allie, and Leah, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to remember all the girls' names. I'm not good at that.
This is Addison.
So as we're getting closer and closer, and we got the birthday boy on right now, what do you think? What is your expectations for the first period in the game?
Go ahead, Ashley.
I want them to continue to drive to the net, shoot the puck. Don't make stupid mistakes. Keep it simple.
Lance?
Yeah, I have an expectation of them to come out and really put this team behind the 8 ball quickly. That's what they need to do, because clearly on the ice and even on the roster, the Blues are a much better team, but that doesn't always matter. If they don't do that, like I said, you can't let this team hang in there. If they don't let them hang in there, the Blues have got this game pretty easily.
Everyone looks at the difference in the NHL between the top teams and the bottom teams as being this.
It's
because
not.
they're looking at it as a microscope.
It's
really this.
It's very small.
Right? It's really that. Roland's wearing his Blue Note fan report, or St. Louis fan report, Blue Note fan report shirt. It's got St. Louis fan report on the back and the Blue Note fan report on the front, I think. Mm-hmm. Can't remember. 5-2 Blues. I see I'm kind of, this has got to be a game. To me, this is the game where if they key on one line, the other lines have to come step forward. I'm watching the neutral zone tonight. I want to see how well they get the puck out of the defensive zone, and how well they move the puck through the offensive zone, because I think that's going to set everything up. If you watched the USA-Canada women's game last night, Canada controlled the neutral zone no matter what. The USA had more shots. They weren't quality shots, and they could not, on the power play, get any type of entry into the zone whatsoever. And that's what happened in that game. I would have said yes if it was the first game, but after beating Ottawa, no, I don't think it's a trap game as much. It could be. Well, that's fair enough to know. It could be, but it has the potential, but I don't see it. Also, and I didn't mention this before, Armstrong got his 500th win as a Blues GM. I don't think that's a big deal, to be honest with you. I don't think GM should be credited with wins. Wins or losses. I get it how they are, but I don't think they should. And I'll kind of, just go with what it is. I'm looking for a big win tonight. Hoffman's only got 8 goals this season. God, if we could have kept Hoffman.
They haven't been playing him, to me, on the right lines. They've been moving him around second line, third line, fourth line.
Well, he missed the first 15 games due to an off-season injury.
Yeah.
Right? God, if we could have kept Hoffman, for $500,000, God.
No, I'm glad with who we have. I would rather not have Hoffman.
You'd rather have Hoffman. You'd rather have Saad than Hoffman.
Yeah, I think that Saad's been better at any place we put him. It doesn't matter if we have him on the third line, if we have him on the first line. I don't think we put him down on the fourth, but if we did, he would happily do whatever the team needed. That's the type of attitude I think that we needed from a player in that position, and Hoffman didn't have that.
Well, okay. I think if Hoffman would have stayed here and Berube would have continued to change his style and let Hoffman do what he needs to do, we'd be better off with Hoffman. If Berube didn't do that, then we're better off with Saad.
No, I can see
Chris.
that, but Hoffman would have been a healthy scratch on our team. No, he wouldn't have.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah. Joshua would have been a healthy scratch. Costin would have been a healthy scratch. Mm-hmm. The one thing, and Saad wouldn't have been there to begin with, right? You got to remember, take Saad out.
Yeah.
Saad doesn't come over. I still think Buchnevich comes over, but Saad doesn't, because that $4 million, what we paid Saad is the $4.5 million what we would have paid Hoffman, right? If I remember right. Okay, guys, it looks like we're about there. I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties today.
Can't get it.
All right, so guys, have a great game. 15 people watching. Let's just keep this up. The harder I try, the more they put the roadblocks in, but the more roadblocks they put, the better, the more right you are. Right? So that's how I look at it. So guys, have a great game. We'll see you at the intermission report. This is Guy the Wild Blues fan for Ashley Slapshot Jones and Lance from the Drop to Scott saying aloha, mahalo, and we'll see you at the intermission show. And I can't find shit today.